Of you, this is a lecture for a heat and mass transfer. In the previous lecture, we have discussed we have covered force convection and free convection. In today, this is lecture number 8. We will discuss about the different correlation which is generally used in force convection and free convection. Heat transfer through convection. In this convection heat transfer, different types of dimensionless number is generally used. It may be Nusselt number, Grashof number, Prandtl number, Weber number, Grashof number. In case of force convection, the Nusselt number is generally a function of the Nernst number and Prandtl number. But in case of free convection, the Nusselt number is a function of Rayleigh number and the Grashof number. So these two numbers are very important, known as Nusselt number and Prandtl number in case of force convection. So Nusselt number can be classified into two types: local Nusselt number and average Nusselt number. Local Nusselt number is denoted by NUX and the average Nusselt number denoted by NU bar. So NUX represented local and NU bar represented average Nusselt number. So local Nusselt number mathematically represented by the following equation. This is NUX is equal to H multiplied by X divided by K, where H is equal to heat transfer coefficient and X is equal to the distance from the leading edge of the flat plate and K is equal to the thermal conductivity of the material. So if we recall that the thickness of the boundary layer at any point along the surfaces, the boundary layer thickness delta is a function of X. So mathematically the local Nusselt number is directly proportional to H delta divided by K, or delta divided by K multiplied by A whole divided by 1 by HA, where A is equal to the surface area of the flat plate. We see that the Nusselt may be viewed as a relation of the conduction resistance of a material to the convection resistance of the same material, or the Nusselt number is equal to Hs divided by K fluid. But if we talking about the transient heat flow, Biot number is generally used, but the formula of Biot number is equal to Hx divided by K and the formula of Nusselt number is equal to Hx divided by K. So the formula is similar, but there is a huge difference in between the thermal conductivity. In case of local Nusselt number, the conductivity K fluid is represented by the fluid thermal conductivity, but in case of K, it is represented by the conductivity of the solid material. So in fluid the conductivity of K is equal to K fluid, and in case of Biot number, K represents the solid conductivity. So the denominator of the Nusselt number involves the thermal conductivity of the fluid at the solid fluid convective interface. So K fluid represented the solid fluid convective interface. But in case of Biot number, the denominator of the Biot number involves the thermal conductivity of the solid at the solid fluid convective interface. So K solid represented the solid fluid convective interface. The next is the local natural convective correlations. There are several types of correlations generally used in case of local nature of convective resistance. This is NUX is equal to 0.323 multiplied by Nernst number की whole power 1 by 2, Prandtl number whole power 1 by 3, where REX represented the local Nernst number and PR represented the Prandtl number. So to put this back into the dimensional form, we replace the Nusselt number by its equivalent Hx divided by K and take the X divided by K to the other side. Finally, H is equal to 0.323 multiplied by K by X multiplied by REX whole power 1 by 2, Prandtl power 1 by 3. So now putting the value of Nernst number in this equation, we get H is equal to 0.323 multiplied by K by X multiplied by U infinite X by rho whole divided by mu whole divide power 1 by 2 and Prandtl power 1 by 3, where u infinite is equal to the free stream velocity, rho is equal to the density of the fluid material, and mu is equal to the dynamic viscosity of the fluid. So finally we proceed to combine the x term. H is equal to 0.323 multiplied by k multiplied by u infinite rho divided by x mu whole power 1 by 2 and Prandtl power 1 by 3. So as a result, the convective coefficient decreases with root x. Different types of thermal boundary layer, different types of boundary layer thickness. Generally, in case of fluid mechanics, we can examine the hydrodynamic boundary layer, but in case of thermal heat transfer, we will use the thermal boundary layer concept. So there are two types of boundary layer known as hydrodynamic boundary layer and thermal boundary layer. So in this figure, this is a flat plate which is maintained at a temperature, and over fluid is flowing with a velocity of u infinite. So there are four profile is generated. This profile is known as thermal boundary layer, denoted by delta T. This profile is known as hydrodynamic boundary layer, denoted by delta. This profile is known as velocity distribution over a flat plate, and this profile is known as convective coefficient H. So from this figure, it is clear that the convective coefficient of H decreases as x increases, but in case of thickness of the thermal and the hydrodynamic boundary layer, if at a leading edge the layer thickness is very small, if we are going from leading edge to this direction, the thickness is continuously increasing. So if we are talking about the thermal boundary layer, Prandtl number play a very significant role. So according to the boundary layer theory, the extensive fluid medium around bodies moving in a fluid can be divided into the two regions. The first region, the thin layer adjoining the boundary, called the boundary layer, and the region outside the boundary where the flow behavior is quite like that of an ideal fluid, and the potential flow theory is applicable. So there are some important points which is very important for a hydrodynamic boundary layer. Or we can say the characteristics of hydrodynamic boundary layers are: the first characteristics is the hydrodynamic boundary layer generally increases when x increases. The hydrodynamic boundary layer delta decreases as u increases. Delta increases as kinematic viscosity nu increases, and when the velocity decreases in the downward direction, the boundary layer growth is reduced. This is the correlations of force convection. So the rate of heat transfer, this is Q, is equal to the H delta T, where L is equal to the heat transfer coefficient, A is equal to the surface area of the plate material, and T wall is equal to the surface temperature of the plate. T infinite is the surrounding temperature or the ambient temperature. So if we calculate the overall heat transfer, we can integrate this equation from 0 to L, where 0 is equal to the leading edge and L is equal to the whole length of the plate. So integration Hx multiplied by T wall minus T infinite multiplied by dA. So we assume the small elementary area, this is dA, and Hx is equal to the local heat transfer coefficient. Further, putting the value of the boundary conditions from 0 to L, Hx multiplied by T wall minus T infinite whole multiplied by dx, where Hx, HL refer to the local and the average convective coefficient respectively. So compare these two equations, compare this equation and this equation, we get HL multiplied by L multiplied by T wall minus T infinite is equal to 0 to L Hx multiplied by T wall minus T infinite whole multiplied by dx. So finally we get the temperature distribution, the temperature difference is constant. It may be taken outside the integral form, and finally HL multiplied by L is equal to 0 to L Hx multiplied by dx. This is the final derivation of the local heat transfer coefficient and the average heat transfer coefficient. So In this lecture we have covered the significance of the local and the average heat transfer coefficient in the convective heat transfer coefficient formulas. So the next is laminar flow over a flat plate. There are two types of flow generally used in heat transfer, laminar flow and turbulent flow. In case of laminar flow, the Nod's number value less than 2000. In case of turbulent flow, the value of Nod's number is greater than 4000. In case of laminar flow over a flat plate, the value of the average Nusselt number is equal to 0.646 multiplied by Nod's number whole power 0.5 and Prandtl power 1 by 3. So this is our average correlation for laminar flow over a flat plate with constant wall temperature. So in a whole study, we assume that the temperature of the wall is constant throughout the length. The next is Nod's analogy. Nod's analogy is very important concept for calculating the heat transfer rate. So if the development of the boundary layer theory, one may notice that the strong relationship between the dynamic boundary layer and the thermal boundary layer. Nod's noted that the strong correlation and found that the fluid friction and the convective coefficient could be related. This is known as Nod's analogy. So the next is turbulent flow. In case of turbulent flow, the friction factor is play a very important role. Friction factor CF is equal to 0.0592 multiplied by Nod's number whole power 1 by 2. Substitute the value of Nod's analogy. So we get 0.0592 whole multiplied by Nod's number whole power 1 by 2 is equal to Nod's number whole divided by Rex multiplied by Prandtl number power 1 by 3. Finally, we get Nod's number average. Local Nod's number is equal to local Nusselt number is equal to 0.0296 multiplied by Nod's number power 0.8 Prandtl power 1 by 3. This is the final derivation of the local Nusselt number for a turbulent flow over a flat plate. For a laminar flow, the average Nusselt number 0.646 multiply Nod's number whole power 0.5 and Prandtl power 1 by 3. So these two relations are very important, and we use this relation frequently when we solve the numerical problem. So today in this lecture we have covered laminar flow correlations, turbulent flow correlation, and in next lecture we will discuss the different types of correlation for cylindrical surfaces.